man? Welcome into the Barbershop 918. You up in here with your man, Big Drew.
Big Drew.
J-Rock.
Bam.
Nah, man. J-Rock.
Boom. There you go.
And the one and only Raw Dog. Alright, so it ain't a jam-packed show.
No, we're actually in a barbershop.
We're actually in a barbershop.
And we're wearing Crip Blue.
I selected the show.
I love the Lord, cuz, do you?
Anyway.
You gonna keep saying it? What barbershop are we in, man? Tell them about it.
Yo, man, we over here on 37th and Harvard. We have Blades Barbershop. You want to get your fade tight, come down here to Blades Barbershop.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Because we don't actually cut hair.
No, but
I do.
But yeah, well, take your chances with Jay. But he don't work here. It's owned by my brother Chuck Jones. Blades Barbershop, 37th Harvard, right here in Tulsa. Okay, baby.
All right, so today we got a top 5 that's gonna come at you. It's the top 5 worst hip hop songs of all time.
Ever.
And don't get all, how people get technical and be like, that wasn't hip hop, that was a rap song. Like, you know
what we talking
you know
about.
Like that Hulk Hogan and Macho Man song. Yeah, that was hip hop. But it's
I
not
don't
a
remember.
song. Well, separate song.
Why do I not remember
I
that?
don't remember that, man.
Man.
R.I.P. Macho Man.
And we also gonna do a hood topic. We're gonna get into Colin Kaepernick and why come he ain't playing. A lot of interesting questions we got about that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
And
get
what's his name? What was his name? Ray? Man, we'll get into it.
We'll get that.
Sugar Ray Lewis.
Sugar Coon.
I said Sugar Ray Lewis.
no.
That's a nice one.
I
Sugar
said
Coon
Sugar
Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
No.
That was Jay. I
When
didn't do
Remember when
that.
he used to do the squirrel dance?
Who wanna start off the top 5? Who wanna kick the top 5 off first?
Yours is gonna be the worst, so
Yeah,
you
it
should
is.
start off first.
No.
Because
Worst
it
to first.
works better if you
Worst to first.
get yours out the way.
Who said no?
You
No,
said yours
I'll
is gonna be
never
the
do
worst.
mine first.
Jay, you want to do yours first?
You go ahead.
Man, why am I doing mine
You go
first?
cuz. You go cuz.
Now that
got
you say your little
phone
cute
up,
worst
cuz.
the first thing, you don't feel good.
Whatever, man. Alright, yo. Number 5. Banned in the USA by 2 Live Crew.
Banned in the USA.
You see why it was bad, right?
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that's a bad song.
Yeah, that's
Very bad, very
yeah.
bad. 4. Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Remember the beat?
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
Team. Yeah.
Number 3. Good Vibrations, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
That's on my list. Yeah.
Number 2, Soulja Boy, Turn My Swag On. That was the beginning of the end, I believe.
But you liked it.
No,
I love the video.
I hated it. It made my skin crawl.
I love the video. He put like 15 chains on it. He was just so happy. You know, it was like at the height of his career, but then he jumped off the white horse and jumped back on the white horse.
Coonery at its best, sir.
Oh.
No, wow. We
Number
just throwing
1.
that word out there today.
Oh, we're gonna do it. This is the Coon Show.
No. No.
This show right here.
No.
All right, number 1, the Addams Family theme by MC Hammer. Y'all remember?
Put Hammer on the list.
Y'all remember the song?
Yes, I do.
They do what they want to do, say what they want to say.
Great.
What? You know what?
Was you supposed to be rolling around playing that? It was.
Somebody go on with their list.
All right. Honorable mention.
Stop staring at me, man.
Honorable mention.
You don't get honorable mentions. It's a new day, man.
Mace. Welcome back.
You don't like that song?
No.
I like that.
I like that song.
A little bit, but not a lot.
I mean,
I hated it.
No, I liked it. I thought it was clever.
I can't think of anything about Mace I like.
I like the when they used the Welcome Back Carter.
Was that really Mace's song?
Does it matter?
Yeah. It had
Did he make it though?
It was off his album.
But
It was off the first album. That was when he was out there sinning and everything.
So Welcome Back when he was still pastoring, right?
when he came
This
back,
is why
to
Drew
sin.
takes this so personal.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I forgot.
He takes this so
My bad,
personal.
Regina.
You love the Lord,
My
guys?
bad. In my other honorable mention, Snow, Informer.
Yeah, that's on my list.
I didn't like that song.
Okay, coming in at number 5.
What did he say in it?
Informer and Tom,
I mean,
have you noticed that the majority of our list have Caucasian people on the list? Have you noticed that?
I'm not. See, now I'm not.
All right, go ahead. I'm just saying. You gonna have some on yours. Don't front. Go ahead.
All right, number 5.
I'm just saying. What's going on?
Drew's birthday twin, Kobe Bean Bryant. K-O-B-E.
Yes.
Wow,
that was a
that was
horrible
bad.
song.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that was a horrible
That was
song.
really bad.
Yeah.
Coming in at number
Messed
4.
up the Hall & Oates song.
Mims. This is why I'm hot.
Yeah.
This is what he's done now.
It was a hot beat, but the song was hot garbage.
His name was Mims.
Yeah.
It sounds like a disease you have like on your rear end. Man, I got the Mims
Wow.
today, bro.
Wow.
I need some kaopectate.
All right, number 3. This is for my boy Adrian
I'm gonna learn by
Rodriguez. Buzz. Soulja Boy. Juice. By far the worst song ever. Because he was saying he was gonna redo the movie Juice, so he had the Tupac
It's like
Shakur
an album cut.
haircut. Yeah. And he made a video for it. It was a black.
That means y'all bought the album and listened to it, right?
No, it was on World Star Hip Hop. But he had a white screen. It was black and white. It was like a video they probably shot for
You
$76.
visit World Star Hip Hop frequently?
It's been a long time. Coming in at number 2, Percy Miller featuring Romeo Miller. I Need Dubs.
Yeah, I need Dubs.
Yes.
Was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
They redid the
I Need Dubs.
LL Cool J.
It actually had a set to it. It was so bad.
I need Dubs. Wow.
It was Matt Castle like. You smell that?
It smelled like wet garbage.
Wet steamy
Need
garbage.
Dubs? What was it? Cause see, I don't like I Need Love.
So yeah.
And then so to take it to the next level and do I Need Dubs.
It's just lazy.
It was.
It was really lazy.
That was when rap was, or hip hop was in this.
well, it's like it is now.
And then number 1,
Whatever.
I hate it. Excuse me, I dislike this song. D4L, Laffy Taffy.
It's on our list.
I hate
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy.
So y'all done said most of my list, man. That sucks. Hey, so we got somebody said anything from Silk the Shocker.
Yeah,
Ernest,
I believe
you wrong for that.
He's absolutely
Ernest,
right.
You, oh my God, we not boys no more, man.
Silk the Shocker never had
How
a rhyme.
dare
Listen,
you talk about
Hey,
a musical
he
legend
never-
like Silk
he never
the
had a
Shocker?
he never had a rhyme cadence. It was like
His brother forced him into this game to
Whatever.
keep him off the
he
street.
had no business on the mic. Move on, sir.
All right, honorable mention, Top Billing, number 5.
What?
Yeah, I don't like that song.
Audio 2.
Yeah, I don't.
Milk
like
is Chillin'?
Not ill.
I
Yeah,
love
hate
that song, man.
Yeah, for the beat alone is classic.
The beat is great.
I
I'm talking
get
about lyrics.
money, I can.
No, I hate the song.
Huh?
I hate the song. I always say
Man.
the lyrics. Now the beat is cool. I put it underneath us on the show before. I don't like the lyrics. Okay, go ahead, repeat them. Cause
Milk is chilling.
Okay.
Drew is chilling.
So the milk's
what
the
can
milk's.
I say?
The lyrics
Top
aren't
Billing.
great.
that's all. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the reason why
But-
it makes my honorable mention.
But it does is. But,
I
I'm
know I had to make y'all mad.
but
with
don't
something.
the beat alone should give it. You know what? I'm not gonna argue.
It's his list. It's his list. Guidelines.
Will Smith's Wild Wild West coming in at number
pretty
5.
bad. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that
bad.
was
Kumo D and
Yakumo D,
Yeah.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill,
Yeah.
featuring Cisco.
Cisco
Yeah.
on the hook.
Yeah.
He
Horrible.
sang it hard too.
Real hard, like his butt cheeks was pressed together.
Oh! Go ahead, sir.
All right, Good Vibrations was number 4. Laffy Taffy number 3. Informer number 2. Number 1, Mr. Lonely by Akon.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Lonely.
That was the worst song
I'm so.
I have ever heard.
That was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Oh,
And I
God.
hate the fact that it kind of gets in the hip hop category. It shouldn't, but it's in there.
Where's Akon?
Is that the one where he had the chipmunk?
They always
Sped
claim,
up?
Yeah, it was sped up.
Okay.
they claim he's rich
He
and
is.
doing a bunch of stuff for Africa.
He probably
that
is.
story
He
comes
probably
from
the man in Africa.
Getting
He
them
could be.
electricity, y'all.
Yeah.
He like Dr.
Services
He like
that
Dr.
he-
Dre, and he's like the African Dr. Dre.
Is he African?
I'm not really
Okay.
sure. I'm just gonna say
I thought he
yes.
was African.
He might be. I don't know the man.
Well, I mean,
Well, his brother
isn't African an all catch-all?
how did Ja Rule get a pass on all of our lists?
Ja Rule was a legend up until 50 Cent took his career.
How did Corrupt get a pass?
You
Yeah.
shut up, man. Come on, man.
Corrupt has some
See,
jams.
yeah.
Weak and Freaky was off the
And,
chain.
and Crip Walk, where everybody was wearing blue shirts and walking in a circular
Lord,
motion.
cuz?
Yes, I love the Lord. Do you, cuz?
Make me say
All right, so
it again, Lord.
you made fun of my wedding song. Keep it up. All right, so
Congratulations, by the way, J. Rock.
yes.
J.
So,
Rock.
yeah.
Welcome to
Hey,
the
let
club.
me see that.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought you got this. I thought you mimicked my wedding ring.
Why would I want to do a thing like
I don't
that?
know. It looks very similar.
It does look very similar.
Mine is cowboy blue, man. Continue.
All right. So our hood topic is about Cap, right?
Yep.
So why come he ain't got a job? Is it like, football people for a while have tried to say it's because mechanically he's unsound, or they've tried to say a bunch of different things, but like RG3 is in camp right now with someone, isn't he?
Right.
Well, he tried out for San Diego Chargers.
He hasn't been picked up yet.
No, he hasn't been picked up yet.
But I mean, his type of quarterback is normal in the league now. He's not uncommon in the league for a guy that runs first. It's all about politics. I mean, you've had teams that have gotten abusers, people that beat their wives, people that are on drugs,
coke,
that have snorted. They've done everything imaginable. The only thing Cap did was get on one knee just to make a statement. He hadn't said anything, derogatory. He didn't say anything derogatory about the police in general. He just used his right to express himself, and somehow that's more dangerous than an abuser.
Somebody who fights dogs.
Somebody who fights dogs. I mean, I don't understand the politics of this. I don't get it. And then Ray, what's his name?
Sugar Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis is so far removed from reality to tell this man, first of all, to tell this man who's a light-skinned dude, who's probably more black than Ray is, obviously, tell him that you need to hide your activism to keep a job is absolutely ridiculous. It is probably the signature line of what a coon would say. Hey man, hide the way you feel because you got to keep this job. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to choose between your activism and how you make a living. You shouldn't have to choose between that.
I wouldn't go as far, and it's just me because I get what you're saying. I wouldn't go as far as to say that he's cooning. I think
this is not. Keep in mind, this is not the first time Ray said something.
I know Ray in general.
Coon-like.
Yeah, no, I know Ray has a history of it.
Okay.
But if someone was to give someone that advice in other settings, like you don't go to your job and do that. Period. No. You don't act like you right now. Like matter of fact, if your boss was watching this, you'd be like, well, you might change a little bit of it.
Not all of it.
But the point is, it's like if you told
but you got to understand, his job is a little different.
Now, I would agree with that in a normal context, but for who they are, like you said, because their job is different, leave that man alone and let him figure it out on his own. But here's a reality that I don't like and I don't agree with. The unfortunate truth is, everywhere he goes, he's going to have to promise to stand up just because it's a money thing. Not because I don't think half of the people care one way or another why he sat down.
Right.
Why he took the knee. I think if every owner right now is thinking about losing a few dollars because of it. I honestly feel like it even itself out. But
I think he's made his point. I don't think he has a reason to do the same thing over and over again. He's made that clear. Like, look, I believe he
said that he was not going to do that this season.
So now he's doing other things to further show his activism. He's made that clear. So if this is about taking a knee or standing up, that's beside the point. Okay, but there's so many other dregs in NFL. Why is this guy being singled out?
It's because of that. That's it. I mean, I think, and because it's money. At the end of the day, I mean, it's why Ray Rice didn't get back in the league right away, because he was getting all of the attention. As long as Cap's getting attention, they're not going to let him in. That's it. That's just, they're going to say he's interrupting camp because of all the media attention. They're just not going to let him in right now. And that's unfortunate, but
Cap doesn't even seem like he's that interested. He's like, whatever. If they hire me, they do. If not, I got other stuff I can be doing.
That's how I feel about it. I mean, if you look at, the product on the field, he threw for over 2,200 yards last year and 16 touchdowns. The Niners stunk, but it wasn't like he was out there with 7 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. I could see that would be a reason if somebody doesn't pick him up. But he had a decent season, even though the Niners had one of the worst records. He was still on the field. He was still producing for the Niners. But, I think he opted out of his contract with San Francisco because he could have stayed, but I feel like they would have cut him if he would have stayed. And I think if he would have got cut, he wouldn't have got that money that he would have been guaranteed. So it's like he opted out of his contract and he was in hopes of going somewhere else, and nobody else has picked him up. I feel like he would be happy if he was a backup. But, it's like it's right there, and it's like people just keep turning their back I'm like, you see the Cowboys pick up a Luke McCown who has stunk his entire time in the NFL. You see the Ravens pick up a guy who was an Arena Football League player who threw 5 passes, and then they pick up a guy from Liberty University who's probably not even going to make the team.
Liberty, ain't that online university?
It is online.
No,
But,
man.
yeah.
It's a Christian school, man. You should know better.
Yeah, but it's other, you know, you see the Bears. I mean, they have Mike Glennon, all this money, and then they draft another quarterback in the draft from North Carolina. Who,
This is great.
I mean, like Kaepernick could have even started for.
I want Kansas City to get him. I don't like, and I love my Chiefs, but I did not like Clark Hunt stepping up and saying, "Oh, I would love to sign him," but it doesn't fit our.
Yeah, everybody keeps
Why
saying
you
that.
Why you even
Stop.
say
Yeah,
something?
come on, like, dude, just stay out of it.
Yeah, just don't say nothing.
But I would love to see him and Mike, because we got Mike Vick there helping coach, and so it's sort
They
of
haven't
like,
booed him out of Kansas City.
and
Well, they hadn't had the first game yet.
I mean, out of
they-
camp.
well, they've been getting hate letters and people saying that they don't want him there. So think about it. Vic had something to say about Cat, and
Told him to cut his hair.
yeah, throughout all
Brother,
of this,
you had braids for 8 years of
he
your
had
career.
like
Long braids
yeah,
with the beads.
yeah, like he had them Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Mhm.
D'Angelo braids.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the end of the day, people still hate Vic for that, and he's entering the second part of his career. He's trying to get into coaching and doing other things, and people are still
People
kind of
don't
like,
forgive. People don't believe in forgiveness. I guess that's the way we are.
The fans in Virginia Tech, the school he went to, they don't want him in the Hall of Fame.
That's
They
ridiculous.
took a
Man, the
Did they
man
put
paid
Marcus
his
in
the
on
man
the
paid
job?
his dues.
what? I think Marcus is in jail right now.
yeah, he probably is. Marcus Vic.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's a whole
But,
other hood
so-
topic. So
When it boils down to it for me, and I've told you guys this before, like I think it was in a Final Cut or someone was talking about, one of the people that I hate, one of my pet, not hate, but one of my pet peeves are people who dislike Kaepernick. Because I feel like
what's your reasoning?
the most patriotic person should know, like, soldiers fought for the right to do what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't being disrespectful to the soldiers. And I think that's the part that gets people, is that they want to be angry just to be angry.
Right.
And I think, to be honest with you, it really speaks to an underlying point. I think a lot of people want to be angry. They want to be angry, in all honesty, with his blackness. They don't want to be angry with his product on the field. They could care less. And, most people aren't invested in the Niners like that right now. People want to be mad at the fact that he's standing up for a cause, or he's bringing attention to something that's negative. They were being angry at that, and not him. That you can't strip up any man of the right to protest. That's what people die for, so that we can keep those rights here in America. That's what it's all about. And for someone to say that they're patriotic or they're more American than someone who's doing what America was founded on, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand that contradiction. So that's why I get frustrated with them, because if you're that patriotic, what are you doing? You should love what he's doing.
Man, that's what
if
we
you
are.
understand patriotism.
That's what we are as a country right now.
So let's just start being, and that's where I would say, just be real about it. If you don't like him, say you don't like him because he's black. Say you don't like him because he stands up for Black Lives Matter. Say you don't like it for all those different reasons, but don't intermingle it and say, well, he's making it harder on police. No, he's not. Don't say he's disrespecting soldiers. No, he's not. Don't say he puts a bad product on the field and doesn't deserve a chance when we've got quarterbacks who suck out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Period, point blank. It's a certain level of hypocrisy that just disgusts me when it comes to people saying that. And I feel like, just wear it. Like, because I can deal with hate at the end of the day, because then I can recognize it, right?
Yeah.
See that hate down south? that is pure unadulterated hate.
Well, yeah,
I'd rather you be that way.
just walk and say, hey,
Hey, N-word, how you doing?
And then and that's where
You're one of the good N-words.
I heard that a lot. Living here.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather you be that way than to be trying to be subtle about it.
and that's where and that's why I always say hate can't drive out hate.
Only love can do that.
Exactly. We ain't ending the show, but but the reason why I say, because when you recognize it, when someone's just, that's where they are, you know how to operate within it.
Right.
Like, you know how to deal with that. You see where they're coming from. I don't appreciate it in a loving way, like I want them to stay there, but I can appreciate that because that gives me my assignment as a person who wants to bring love to the table.
Right.
But if you try to, like, you create another generation of people who will start hating for all the wrong reasons, and it was just founded off of your maybe fear or ignorance of something. And I think a big part of it is people don't really fully understand what the point of Black Lives Matter
We got a comment says if he was elite, he would have a contract. This is from Derek.
DC.
Yeah, if he was elite, he would have a contract. The NFL will pay distractions provided they are elite. Reality is he's a backup quarterback, hence he's in the unemployment line. But we got a lot of quarterbacks that are not elite that got jobs. Period. So what makes them different than him? That's my question.
My thing is, I mean, I don't know, is he holding out for, is it a money thing where a team may have offered him a contract and he didn't like the numbers, or, what is it? I mean, 3 years ago he was in the Super Bowl. 4 years ago he was in the Super Bowl. Then the year after that he was in the NFC Championship. Now he's.
But does he really want to be in the NFL at this point? Does he really want to be? Because to me, it doesn't seem like he's that concerned about it. Like, there's more talk around them than him actually saying anything about where he wants to be.
To be honest with you, for the people who hate him, the best place that he could be is probably on the field as a backup quarterback where people can forget about him. But as long as he stays off the field, we're going to keep talking about him. And the second he stands up and he has a new protest or a new issue to attach itself to,
cameras are on him.
It's going to be right there. So one of the best things, if they want to shut him up, one of the best things they
Give him a
possibly do is give him a job. Set him down over in Tampa Bay somewhere, or Jacksonville.
Tampa Bay.
That's where the stuff over there.
Jacksonville.
Jets.
Do they even show games on TV in Jacksonville?
No, they don't, because they're black. Oh, yeah, no, they don't sell out. Yeah.
At first, I've seen Jacksonville on TV one time, and I swear the field looked like my high school field.
No, was it the game in London?
I think it was in London.
That was the London
They
game.
guaranteed.
Sure?
Yeah,
They
you were
got
in
one
London.
game.
Yeah, that's the London game. That
That's
was
messed up.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
anyway, that's how
So-
I feel about it.
That's our hood topic about Cap. We also did our top 5. Somebody gave their top 5 list. We're going to go back to it real quick so we can read that. What's that?
That's my boy Steve. It was Laffy Taffy by D4L and White Tee by them franchise boys.
Ooh, that was bad.
But nothing is worse than a lot of songs coming from these new rappers.
I agree.
And my cousin Nelson, he said anything Soulja Boy.
Pretty much.
All right, so that's the show. Real quick before we wrap up this part of the show.
Oh, don't like my man Jay Beats. Say he don't like anything that Zero did.
Oh man,
He don't like Zero's voice.
There was a song Zero did that got me through a tough time.
I know it's but I can't repeat.
I hate you.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
That's the complete version.
Did you know he got arrested last week
For beating up on his
girl
Allegedly.
for numerous hours?
He's still
For
hating.
numerous hours.
Yeah.
Wow. That stopped the laugh.
You said numerous.
There you go with the tragic reports again.
there you go.
I still remember
The
that.
tragic
He
report.
was mad today, man. He like, come on, Jay. What guys talking about other than that his daddy's name is Superman's daddy? Amari Stoudemire's brother.
Oh yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we were supposed to be doing the ratchet report. This is tragic, and you got mad because I called you out on the show.
All right, what y'all think real
That
quick
was one of
about?
our best arguments too. Man.
You see what he trying to do?
Bully.
All right, we got a regular show coming back at you next week.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then after that, we're gonna take a little bit of a break
You wanna know why?
because I'm moving to Portland, Oregon,
Oh God.
and I'm introducing my new show called The Big Drew Show, featuring Big Drew.
He's always been wanting to do this. He had me and Jay going after each other so he could do the under thing, like he does in every show. He's petty underneath.
Only some.
Jay knows what he's talking about.
Yes, I do.
But no, just because he's moving to Portland don't mean the show's going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. There's too much technology out there for us not to continue the show. And we appreciate everybody that listens to the show on iTunes, on TuneIn,
Spreaker.
on Spreaker,
Buzzsprout.
on Buzzsprout,
Not BuzzFeed.
not BuzzFeed, on Podcat, on Break Radio, on Auto Radio, everywhere that we're on. We're on a lot of different platforms because folks just pick us up.
What about our website?
www.thebarbershop918.com.
All right, Skybox Chris got a comment.
Young Heezy, NFL owners
Hey
find
man,
it
where
easy
were you, man?
to sell domestic violence, DUIs, drug use to their fans. than this black guy protesting the sacred anthem.
I agree.
Hey, you know part of the anthem they cut out is really racist, right?
Really?
Yeah, there's a part of the anthem that we don't sing.
What part
I'll
is that?
show you. I'll look it up.
Oh, I'm interested.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Anything to feed my anger.
I'm sorry, I won't show you then.
I want to be
Are
mad.
we gonna be out? We finally done?
Yeah, hey, y'all like our shirts, man?
Hey, if y'all like the shirts, I don't know what to tell you.
Cuz?
If y'all like them, I guess we could.
We can order some.
We can order some. I mean, we ordered these 3, didn't we?
4.
No, we didn't.
LeVar Ball, if you're listening, we would like that big baller brand
We better not ever
sponsor
watch these shirts.
of the Barbershop 918.
We watched these shirts. We done for.
They ain't gonna watch it. Iron them on.
And we out. This finna be a break.
Barbershop 918 forever.